Alrighty, good morning, hello, welcome in to those of you that are here with us bright and early this morning. My name is Charlotte. I'm going to be your MC here in the Hot Shop for the majority of today. So that means if you have any questions that kind of come up while you're watching our really exciting demonstration that we have this weekend, let me know. I'm here to kind of chat with you. And the fun part is anything that I can't necessarily answer, because I definitely am more on the side of glass blowing and soft glass rather than hard glass or borosilicate glass. We have plenty of pros that are also here to kind of help educate us and answer any questions that we may have. So again, we're just kind of getting started. We have a little bit of a slower start just because there's so many of us here today. So kind of enjoy the process of them getting going. And then once we get started, I'll make sure to kind of let you know what's happening and walk you through the process of everything. To basically give you an overview, for soft glass, you're going to see it being done in front of a furnace today. So we're using the glory hole, which is kind of this big round chamber, to heat the soft glass. And it's not as stiff. It tends to be a lot easier to heat up as well. And so that's what we use in typical glass blowing. So the large scale, like on a pipe, we're blowing into it. Usually it takes, multiple people to create a large piece like this on display. Hard glass is done at torches, so kind of this tabletop torch. You'll see once they kind of fire them up and get going, you'll see there is quite a big difference in the environment between the two. But there is quite a lot of similarities in just how the glass kind of works and moves. But hard glass is typically known to be very stiff and also can be kind of a pain to heat up sometimes. And that just also makes it a lot more stable than soft glass can be. So there's a few differences, but for the most part, we're going to also see how they kind of work the same. So the other thing I want to be kind of pointing out right now is we also have this slideshow going that you've probably been enjoying. And this is just showcasing some of the work of the artists that we do have here with us in our hot shop. So quite amazing to be able to see these work, and then we're going to be able to actually see them working in front of us, making kind of new pieces. Also, we have Patty out in the Grand Hall doing some pipe making as well. So there's kind of stuff to see everywhere. And the other reminder is that I know you guys are kind of our early birds. You're here nice and early, but our museum is going to be open all the way until 8 p.m. And we do kind of have an event that's going to be starting around 5. It's no extra charge or anything like that. But we're going to be doing a silent auction. We're going to have kind of food trucks and reception going on. So if you feel like hanging out for the whole day, or maybe you leave and then come back a little bit later, we'd love to have you here tonight when we do our extra little events for the day. And then alongside the kind of images that we have cycling, we also have some of the artists' work up at the front here on the podium that you can come and like take a closer look at. There's lots of really cool stuff to see, and I feel like from far away you can admire it, but the closer you get, the more details you start to see and kind of appreciate. And then of course we have last year's piece that are soft glass blowers. So the gentlemen that'll be on this side of the hot shop all kind of collaborated and made together, which was really cool. We're going to be probably doing a piece similar, kind of like a collaborative piece. If not today, probably tomorrow. But I do know that today our soft glass makers are going to be making some rigs off of the pre-made kind of necks and collars for the bowl pieces, and they have some other pieces prepped. So this kind of silver box here is going to be really important to us today. This is what we call our garage. So our garage kind of allows us to store glass in here and keep it at this kind of perfect temperature. It's not too hot, not too cold. It's at about 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. I like to call it like the waiting room for the glass, because it kind of just goes in there and hangs out, waits for us until we're ready for it. So we have some pieces that were prepped and kind of put in there to hang out. And they're going to be pulling those out and using them on their bigger pieces. So it allows us to make these pretty complex, complicated pieces with a lot of smaller parts. So we'll be seeing them kind of pulling things in and out of there. It looks like we have some torches on, so we're kind of visually now seeing how this is a little bit of a different world over here with those super hot torches that they're working on.